Hello, everybody. My name is. That's my name. So today is day 300. Oh, day 300. So there we go. It's day 300. I'm going to put on these fancy glasses and go, oh, day 300, it's day 300, it's day 300, it's day, oh, day 300, it's day 300, it's day 300, It's just me, it's not really Burp. Well, say hello, Burp. Hey, what are you supposed to say when you say that? Well, I don't say very much, it's my name. So I don't have to say excuse me. Well, what's your last name? Well, my last name is excuse me. That's his last name. His name is excuse me. Let's put him back up here. It is day 300. We're not even going to start with a song. We're just going to go from there. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be a silly, silly show all the way through. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dave. How are you, buddy? I miss you. And Barb, how are you? And I didn't see who else was on here before. Who I was on? Rob. Well, I know that Justin is here. Justin. Justin. Yaz is here. And Joanne is here. There we go. Well, you know what? Let's just have some fun. Miss Christie, when we edit this, we're not going to even, we'll just start with Burp right on there like that. We'll just bring it in and go, it's all kinds of fun. It's almost like a goofy voice, eh? Yup. Kiss the cow. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Hello, Miss Christie. You can tell sometimes she's tired. She only puts half her hand in. If you touch me, get a puppy.
Hey. Touch you harder.
I'll touch me harder.
I will touch you harder.
You can't. It's ABK.
I will touch you harder.
It's ABK. It's ABK. Day 300. Day 300. Oh, and guess what? It's book 674 and 675, so that works out pretty good. Hey, I don't know why. That's very good. I'm kind of excited. Did you make me a cake for day 300?
No.
Did you make me a cake for book 675?
No, I offered to make you falafel and you declined.
You said something awful.
No,
I said it was
falafel.
Falafel. Oh, I heard awful. Oh.
Falafel.
No, guess what? I made soup today.
Yes, you did.
I made a beef vegetable soup, and I'm pretty happy. The cat just burst in here. Day 300? What's going on? Gracie? It's day 300, Gracie. Gracie's like, I don't care, I'm a cat. Why does she have the same voice as Burp?
I don't know.
That's funny that we found out his last name is Excuse Me.
I'm surprised it took us this long to find that out.
Oh, and look at this too. Yesterday, my head was so shaved so tight that that my nightcap kept sliding down, and now I have just enough hair that you can actually give it a good yank, and it won't come off. You see that? Hello, Gracie. Anyways, I should probably read, so thank you for being here for 300 days. I picked out a couple of books, and then I picked out another couple of books, and then I picked out another couple of books, and I'm just going to reach in and grab some books. Yeah, she doesn't want... Don't be dropping the cat on me. Hey, the cat says I don't want to be part of that. It was just that out-of-focus fuzzy thing was not Miss Christie. That was the cat. Here we go. Let's read some books today. And it's Austin's birthday. Austin is 5 years old today, so let's do this. What are you going to name your new puppy? Invisible. Hey, Pat, how are you, buddy? I sent you a little text today. That's my buddy Pat from down Brainerd way. He is retired now, and he says, "How are you enjoying your retirement, buddy? I got to come and when COVID is over, I'm going to come visit your farm, and you can put me to work. I miss working on the farm." Anyway, it's Austin's birthday. I will try to focus. I sound a little bit like a very upset Captain Picard. I'll try to focus. No, it didn't. Anyway, that was just in my head. Happy birthday, Austin. Happy 5th birthday. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Austin. Happy birthday, 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 birthday to you. Ian birdie, 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 birdie. Dance, 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 I don't know why my trombone sounds like a trumpet. Take it, Miss Christie. She sings in her head. Listen. Da da da, no puppy. Got it. Happy birthday, Austin. Cha. Tazz hands. There we go. You know, anybody that turned in, you know, just sort of came in like Leanne sprung just sort of like this and just popped in at that point, and she doesn't know that it's Austin's birthday, and she doesn't know that I'm very silly. She'd be, I wonder what's going on with this guy. I don't know if that's her voice, though. I think it's funny to go, take it, Miss Christie, and your eyes went, no! That was it.
As long as the people who pop in at the weird moments don't, you know, call the people with the funny white jackets.
Oh yeah, no, I've been in those hospitals before. Austin asked me if I would read a book that I have read before, but I will read it again. I saw an ant on the railroad track. He said that's one of his favorites, so I will read this. This book, we have a copy of our own, but this book was lent to us by Les and Shailene. So that's Les and Shailene Robinson. Robinson. I keep saying Robinson. There's an in the middle. Ironically, if you look, it's Rob Inson, and the in is in the middle. So like it's Rob Inson. Well, that's just pretty neat. And Austin sent me a message, or I guess Austin's mom sent me a little message saying that he loves how silly I am all the time because it makes going to bed easier because he says, I think about how silly you are, and then I go to sleep. And he thinks that he wants to be a comedian when he grows up. Ooh. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, how about that guy? Leanne says, I love your silliness. Well, that's awesome. Here we go. I saw an ant on a railroad track, and somebody answered, Pat says, yes, he's enjoying his retirement. And I think I'm going to take that yes that I'm going to come to your farm, too. Ant on a railroad track. This is by Joshua Prince. Well, he's a prince of a fella, that guy right there. That's nice that he's a prince. Illustrated by Mackie Paminton. I think that's how you say it. It's like that. That's how you say it right there. Paminton. Boop, boop, boop. Maddie, how are you, pal? Maddie's my soccer buddy. We go watch Wee Beast and his brother play soccer. Jalapeno. Little pepper. We call that Nico. This book was Sterling Publishing, and it is from 2006. 2006. Well, I saw an ant on a railroad track. The rail was bright. The ant was black. He was walking along, ticky-tack, ticky-tack. That's the sound of an ant on a railroad track. Yes, it is. The cat just went, no! Yes, that's the sound of an ant on the railroad. Now, this little ant was in search of a snack. He was an eastbound ant on a westbound track, looking for a crumb or a nut to crack on the shiny bright trail of the railroad track. And who am I? Well, who am I? I'm the switchman Jack, just working my shift in the switchman's shack. I switch the trains from track to track as east goes west and forth goes back.
Don't show the whole picture.
I showed this picture. I showed this picture first, and then I showed that picture. You just doze off while I'm reading. Sometimes you do. I look over and you're just like. Sometimes.
I mean, it is bedtime story time.
Switchman Jack. This is getting in my way. I just settled down with my brown lunch sack, napkin spread, lunch unpacked, when I spied an ant on the railroad track, hungry, hunting ticky-tack, ticky-tack. Now, an eastbound ant will run right smack into a westbound train on a westbound track if the switchman working the switchman's shack doesn't switch that ant to a different track. Picture of a lunch bag. Now I'm hungry.
I'm not. I had my falafel.
You had your falafel. It looked delicious. For a falafel, it looked delicious. For something falafel, it looked delicious. Just then, a sound. I was taken back. My ears filled not with a ticky-tack, but the clear as crystal clicky-clack. That's the sound of a train coming down the track. I like this look on his face. That look on his face there.
Yep.
What? I think I hear a train coming there. And on the horizon, sure as shellac, was a freight train freighting right down the track, heading straight for the ant, walking ticky-tack. 10 tons of iron, coal pitch black.
I think it'd be really hard for the ant to see it because he's so small.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't be able to see.
He wouldn't be seeing the same horizon. No, he'd be there. Yeah. Now what to do? Think quick, think Jack, before the train and the ant go whack. So I grabbed the switch and dropped my sack, pulled with my arms and pulled with my back. I pulled with my arms and I pulled with my back. But the train kept coming towards my shack. The deal was raw, the deal was stacked. The ant kept walking ticky-tack straight towards the train on the railroad track.
He's putting his back into it. Like,
he's really,
can see that in that picture.
Yeah,
eh?
he's just got his. He's like.
To save that ant.
That's like me trying to pull a push door.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, remember that? Miss Christie and I went shopping one time, and I go, "Oh, this store's closed." Miss Christie just walks by, and I'm pulling on the door. She just walks by. She pushes it open. It wasn't closed. My mind was a little closed. Still closer charged the swift smokestack, a huff and a hurling clouds of black, as I pulled and I prayed for the strength I lack to switch the switch on the railroad track. Look at the ant's not even paying attention.
He's got other things on his mind.
He's got other things on his mind.
He's hungry.
Yeah, the fact that he can lift 7 times his body weight or something like that. But the switch was stuck. Oh, ruin to rack. Those cold steel wheels would soon attack the wrong way ant on the wrong way track, just out searching for a snack. He's giving her. Look at that. Look at Jack. It's just heaving on that.
He is.
You know what I love about him? He's worried about an ant.
It is really nice of him.
Yeah. Hey, Christine Schellenberg's there. Hey, Chris, how are you? We were just talking about children's rehab yesterday, wasn't it? It was yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, talking about making the bikes and things like that.
Yes, because we read.
We read I'm Just Like You. Just then, before the awful smack, the ant turned off the railroad track and made a beeline for my brown lunch sack as the train whooshed by, screaming clicky-clack, 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 clicky-clack. He was saved by a sandwich. Which sounds like somebody that performs magic at the beach. The sandwich. It's a sandwich. Get it? Yeah, I'll keep reading. Those eyes just go. Unsaved, uncrushed, alive, off track, the ant-sized pat upon the back for poison presents and the knack of sniffing out the switchman's snack. He's just sitting on a sandwich going, This is pretty good. I like this sandwich. Pretty good. Nom, 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 nom. So we lunched together, Ant and Jack. I just like the fact that he cares so much about an ant. Because most people are like, it would be like, you know what? If a lot of people, I'll tell you, wouldn't even care about an ant. He would have been, that ant would have been like the Pink Panther song. Dead ant, 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 done. Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
Speaking of
I'm doing the dead ant song. Go ahead. Yes. Speaking about
music. Johnny Cash's, a lot of his songs were kind of to that cadence of a train, right? Yeah. So it'd be really neat to take one of his songs with that cadence.
Yeah.
And, like kind of just the music part.
Yeah.
And somehow see if
it couldn't get the clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Do the rhythm of the book to it.
Oh, that'd be very cool. I saw an ant on the railroad tracks. You know who could do that? Corny Rempel. He's a great impersonator of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Yep. I asked Corny Rempel one time, I said, hey, Corny, is Corny your real name? He goes, do you think I'd pick that? His name is Cornelius. There's lots of Cornelius. There you go. And he's an Elvis impersonator as well. There you go. So there we go. Now, we can read another book. Watch your toes. I'm going to move my chair. Boop. Our basement goes like this. This is one of my favorite books, and I thought I would read it for day 300 because that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get all the Dr. Seuss books, and then we're going to have 2 months of Dr. Seuss. I think it's going to be because there's 60 some Dr. Seuss books apparently. So I'm missing a few, and my OCD says, which is my obsessive compulsive disorder, says you need to get all the books before you start reading. And I'm like, no, you really don't. But I'm going to try.
That means
so if you have any,
read Fox and Socks again.
Oh, I just read Fox and Socks.
What was the other one?
Oh, Oze, can you say?
Yes.
Oh my
You're gonna
gosh.
have to read those both again.
Okay. But that's okay. If you have any Dr. Seuss books that you would like to lend me or sell me or donate, that's really cool. Let me know. I have most of them. I will put a list up. That's what I'll do. That's easier. I'll put a list up. I need On Beyond Zebra, and I need a few of them and Thidwick. I don't have Thidwick the Moose one. I thought I did have the Thidwick the Moose one, but I don't. Here you go. Let's read this book. It's called Be You. This book is called Be You. I was going to read it from here, but it just doesn't say anything here. This is Be You, and this is by Peter H. Reynolds. Peter H. Reynolds. He wrote The Word Collector, too, and Say Something. I haven't. Okay, so we got to get Say Something. We don't have Say Something. We got The Word Collector. There we go. Let's have some fun here. Hang on. This book is from Orchard Books, and it was written in 2020. Peter Reynolds, Be You. And I love the lessons of this book. So please. You were born to be so many things.
Some good ones right out the top here.
Kind, polite, empathetic, generous, insightful, smart, yourself, exuberant, open-minded, moody, heroic and helpful, effervescent, patient, optimistic, inventive, hungry, active, mindful, persistent, exuberant, peaceful, adventurous, reverent, intuitive, inventive, loving, surprising, adventurous, gregarious. Yeah, gregarious would mean you're like a monk. Helpful, feisty, sincere, unique, compassionate, sweet, vivacious, cheerful, loved, courageous, sensible, respectful, sympathetic, connected, clever, peaceful, strong, interesting, gentle, rational, ambitious, artistic, philosophical, kind again. It's important to say kind a couple of times. Selfish, visionary, cheerful, sleepy, brave, dynamic, spiritual, witty, yourself, insightful, generous, humble, smart, polite, and I've missed one. Funny.
Cranky.
Oh, you can be cranky if you want.
Yes. It's important to get cranky sometimes.
Well, cranky gets you going on sometimes. Sometimes you get cranky, you're like, and then you go, I'm going to do it myself. And all of a sudden, you did it. My wish for you, no matter where your journey leads, is for you to always be you. Be ready. Be ready to take this next step towards being an amazing human being. Be curious. Turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply. Discover your own answers. There's a little worm. Hello. Hello, Mr. Worm. How you doing down there? Be adventurous. Live a big life. When you're ready, step outside your comfort zone. Bravely explore new paths and see where they lead you. I like the fact that it says when you're ready, right? Because some people go, oh, just do that. Well, I'm not ready yet. But when you're ready, you'll do it. I like that. Be connected. Be kindred spirits. Be with those who make you feel like the real you. That's so important. It's so important to surround yourself with people that let you be you. It's also important to have friends that are not afraid to tell you when you're not being the best version of you, right? That's really important too. You see, there are some friends that will say what you want to hear, and there's some friends that'll say what you need to hear. And the people that want you need to hear sometimes will make you angry because the truth is really sometimes hard to deal with. Miss Christie tells me when I'm not, doing my best, or when I could try a little bit harder, or she doesn't mince words. She just says, "Hey, this is how I feel, and I think that you should hear this." And sometimes I'm like, "Well, I don't want to hear that."
Sometimes.
But it's the most important thing, right?
Usually
I don't want to. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. Be persistent. Keep going. Never stop. Keep going. Never stop. Keep going. Never stop. Shay Robinson, how are you? Be different. You see, be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful, be okay with being different. Just be the way you are. I am incredibly different. I've always been incredibly different. I've always been different, and sometimes by accident, sometimes on purpose, and sometimes without. That's just the way I was born. I'm different than other people. We're all different than other people, but in school I couldn't pay attention, and I have my attention deficit disorder, and I have dyslexia. So it made it very hard for me to focus at all. And so that made me different. And I was bigger than the other kids, and I was heavier than the other kids. And when I was 12, I started growing a mustache. So it was like I was really, chastised for that. And I was just different. I liked different things. Everybody else was listening to heavy metal and stuff like that, and I like Buddy Holly, and I like the Crickets, and I like 40s music, and I like Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and things. And I knew when I was young I wanted to be a comedian. Everybody else some guys wanted to be wrestlers, and some people wanted to be politicians and artists and football players and stuff. And I just wanted to make people laugh. I've always been different. I like being different. When I was a kid, sometimes it made me feel bad to be different. Actually, I never felt bad about being different. Other people made me feel bad for being different. Be kind and be understanding. Help those around you be themselves. Listen, then listen some more. Learn more about who they are. I could use that. I don't listen enough. Sometimes I listen really well, and other times, just like a lot of other people in the world, I don't listen enough. I just wait for my turn to talk. And if you're waiting for your turn to talk and you're thinking about what you're going to say next, you're going to miss what the people are saying. Be brave. Try new things. Take a deep breath and plunge forward into the new experiences. It gets easier every time you try.
It does.
It does. Yeah, very much so. Yep.
Confirmed.
Yep. How much time do we have? We don't have time. I don't have time to tell you. I don't have time to tell you a little story. Maybe I do. If I'll remind me about being brave at the end, and then I'll see if I got time. Be your own thinker. This is really important. Hey, Johnny GTO, how are you? Hey, Shay, how are you? Be your own thinker. Think for yourself and set your own unique course. It isn't always easy, but you'll be heading in the direction of you. So many times people just go, how many times have you heard, why did you do that? Well, everybody else is doing it. Or why do you think that? Because everybody else is doing that. You know what? Be your own thinker, and you'll go in the direction of you. It's so important. You don't have to go in everybody else's direction. You can be that one, because sometimes, even this year, remember I showed you that? All these geese were flying the one way, and the one geese was going the other way, and I'm like, I wonder if that guy doesn't have a map, right? It's like he was flying along going, oh man, I forgot my headphones. Then I had to go back and get it. I don't think geese have headphones. I don't know. Be your own thinker. I just said that. This is a really important one. Hey, Samuel, William, how are you guys? It's been forever that I saw you. Or saw your names, I guess. I can see you in there. This one's very important. Be okay being alone. It's hard to be alone, but take time to be on your own. Hear your own thoughts, your inner voice, and listen to your heart.
It's not as hard for me to be alone. I love being alone.
You like being alone. Yeah. As soon as she met me, she was like, I want to be alone. I'm like, okay. But it's hard because sometimes we don't want to be alone with our own thoughts. But, embrace the thoughts that you're having and think them through. Right? If you learn to be alone, then you learn to be comfortable with yourself. And when you learn to be comfortable with yourself, you learn to be pretty much invincible to other people's words. If you think really great thoughts about yourself, or you know that you're a good person, there's not a bully in the world. In the entire world. There's not a bully in the world that'll be able to make you feel bad. Because, it's just their words. Be patient. This one's really hard for me to do. I want to be patient, so hurry up. Being more you takes time. Take a deep breath and relax. Let your future unfold at its own pace. It'll be worth the wait. Oh my gosh, I needed to hear this today because, that I've been sort of wondering what my next path is going to be, right? Yeah, because I've been sort of stressing about things. Isn't it neat that I needed to hear this? Be patient, right? Relax. Let your future unfold at its own pace. It'll be worth the wait because you're going to get a puppy.
No.
Next page. Be okay reaching out for help. That's a very hard one for a lot of people to do. It seems like more boys are afraid to ask for help. It might not be true, but it seems like it for sure. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, and an encouraging word, reach out. Reach out. I'm going to read that again. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word, reach out. As you voyage out into the world, remember, no matter what, you will always be loved. Sometimes we forget that. Sometimes when we get sad or something, we think, oh, nobody loves me, but there's lots and lots and lots of people that love you, and even more people that won't say it, because some people are afraid to say I love you to you. I love you, Miss Christie.
I love you too, Tazzy.
I'm getting a puppy.
No.
You are ready, so go ahead. Be you. Be very, very you. What an awesome book. I think I said the same thing. I think I said the same thing the first time we read this book.
I think you could almost read that one every day. And
I could almost read it every day. Yeah, I like this book. Let's just open it up and see what lesson we're going to... The lesson right here is a really important one right here. Be ready to take the next step towards being an amazing human being. We'll put that back in its cover. You got it, Miss Christie? Mm-hmm. There you go. So what did we learn today, right? what did we learn? We learned, well, that ants like sandwiches. And he was on an adventure, and he was focused on his adventure. And here's Switchman Jack on the railroad track, waiting for that, trying to get that train that's going clickety-clack, clickety-clack, to avoid the ant that was going ticky-tack, ticky-tack. So what I could read into this is that on your adventures, there's going to be people you don't even know that are ready and willing to help you on your adventures. People you've never met before are going to do that. And then this one here, Be You, it's all about just being all of you. Be patient, be okay being alone, be brave. They're all great. They're all really good. They're all really good lessons. Just be you. And we say that at the end of almost every one of my readings, right? For the last 300 days, I've almost always said, in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you, and I will be very happy. I'm not even going to ask Miss Christie for a puppy today. I already did.
You have.
Not again.
Oh.
Because she said maybe. It doesn't sound like she says maybe, but she says maybe. So that was book 674 and 675, and it's day 300. So very much, I appreciate you so much. I do. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and doing that. And we'll read again tomorrow night at 7:30 our time, which is Winnipeg time, Central Time. And if you've missed this or you want to read it, if you want to relive this or have me read it to you again, all you have to do is pop on to Facebook here, and you can rewatch this. Or you can have people go to YouTube under hashtag Tazzy Reads, Tazzy Reads. So please, will you share this video at the end so that more people can experience this? That'd be awesome, because I want everybody to know this book. I'm going to call this fella Be You, Peter Reynolds. We should look him up. I'm going to give him a call. Put it over here, so I'll give him an email. Thank you very much. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I, and Wee Beast, who's not here tonight. And remember, in a world that you can choose to be anything you want, please always choose to be kind. It's easy to be kind to those who are being kind to you, but take a special effort to be kind to those who are not kind to you. Day 300. I'm very excited. Have a good day.